Hey, Tapp Brothers here. We're inside of our garage right now. As you can see, today we have an awesome 15-second push-up challenge for you to try out today. Yeah, now before we get started, make sure to subscribe to this channel, turn on those notifications, and we have a question for you today because a lot of people were talking about the camera maybe being shaky and stuff like that. So we got some new gear. We have an Osmo hooked up to the camera right now. So let us know what you think about the shooting, if you think it's a little bit smoother, in the comments below during this video, and let's do this. So here, you know, we're all about body weight exercises, doing them very efficiently so you can train anywhere, anytime, and you can move better and feel better. Now, the 15-second push-up is a fun challenge here. It's also gonna do a couple of things. If you're in the position where you want to improve your push-ups, maybe you wanna get your first push-up, this can be a technique that can help with that. And this is also a great way to make your push-up more challenging. So if you're able to just crank out a bunch of push-ups, this is gonna help make it more challenging. Also, put more time under tension. So the 15-second push-up is what it says. It's a 15-second push-up, but we're focusing on 3 contractions here, spending 5 seconds on each. So we're spending 5 seconds on the down portion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding in the isometric contraction here for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then up the concentric contraction, 5 seconds again, okay? And make sure not to cheat there. You know, 5 seconds if you really want to get it down. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, you know the count. So give that a try and you're gonna feel the difference there. You're gonna notice it's more challenging for your muscles. You might even feel muscles being worked that you haven't felt before with your push-up. Now, for you fire breathers out there, I'm gonna give you some progressions here because, you know, if you're a beginner watching this or if you're more advanced, we can scale this a little bit to fit our fitness level, okay? So a simple way to do this is using the same pattern, 5 seconds, you know, 5, 5, 5, 15 seconds. Beginners, you can perform it with the knees here. So you can bend at the knees. Big thing you wanna focus on is, you know, squeezing the glutes, making sure your core is activated here. So that way, you're not cheating here. You don't wanna hinge at the hips. We'll take it away. So here and down, doing it with that technique. Also, a great way is just to elevate yourself. So if you have something sturdy, you can perform the same push-up, but just elevate it. If you're a beginner, that's a great technique to use. Now, of course, for the intermediate, you're using the standard push-up technique. And then the fire breathers here, if you're feeling up or if you're a fire breather out there watching this, I want you to try this. The one arm, and I'll try one here for you. Let's get in a good position. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and that's one. And of course you wanna do the opposite side as well. And you're gonna feel that fire breather, go for that. And then another variation, this is gonna really work the shoulders. Also, if you've wanted to get your planche before, we can do the pseudo planche push-up here. So what we're gonna do is just lean forward, really try to get your hands as close to your waist level here without falling forward, and you're gonna do the same thing. And this is more advanced. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I can feel it there. Now, a quick tip to avoid pain with your push-up, have those elbows wrapped into the body. A lot of common mistake is to have them out, flared out here. Keep them close and wrapped in. And for more tips on the push-up, you really wanna get it down, get it perfect, then there's a video down in the description that goes into more detail. So now you know the 15-second push-up here. Here's the challenge. I want you to try to do as many 15-second push-ups in a row without losing form and making sure to count those 5 seconds properly here. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. If even better, you can time yourself with your phone, something like this, and see how many you can do in a row without tiring out or losing form. And make sure to comment down below with how many you can get in a row. All right, so if you enjoy unique exercises like that, kind of changing things up, then check out our Rapid Problem Fitness course we have down below. And I'll also give you a link that goes into a free bodyweight workout. It's kind of like the first workout in the RPF if you want to check that out. And that one's for free, so check that out if you want to. Yeah, because we want to get you that body that you can move better and accomplish some of those goals you have. Maybe you want to get in some parkour or do some adventures with the family. We want to get you there. Yep, and so now we are going to do the 15-second push-up challenge, and then after we do that, we're gonna answer some of your comments, but we're gonna go ahead and do this. If you wanna do it with us going ahead, let's do this. All right, so we're gonna try to complete 5 of these push-ups here. I'm gonna jump underneath the studio lights. Jonathan's gonna count us off. Make sure to warm up your wrist and your shoulders. Let's do this. All right, get into your push-up position. Let's get ready. Get set. And down. Go nice and slow and controlled. Okay, hold. Make sure you keep the hips off the ground. And up. Slow and controlled here. That's 1. Down. Hold. Up. That's 2. Down. Slow and controlled. Hold. Up. That's 3. Down. Slow and controlled. Hold here. Hold at the bottom. Up. That's 4. Down. Hold. Make sure those hips don't touch the ground. Up. Okay, that's 5. And that completes it. All right, if you went that challenge, I'm pretty sure you're feeling it. Now time to answer some of your comments from previous videos. I like to spotlight some of the comments, good questions, things like this. First comment, shout out to Mark Tucker Jr. And these are all comments from our Forget the Sit-Ups, Do This Instead for Total Core Activation. This is a plank exercise with a medicine ball. Great for activating the core, fantastic core exercise. And Mark Tucker's comments, I love this drill. Want to make it harder? Write the alphabet and numbers with the ball. This puts your core through various movement planes the core explores. Now a little backstory with Mark here. He's actually a winner of our Give It Challenge. And if you check out his YouTube channel, I'll leave a link here. He has some really cool, inspiring movement videos. He does sparring. He's into MMA. He's an all-around badass athlete. So great tip there and a great way to make that exercise even better. Next comment is from Warcraft 100,688. Go get a bit of sun. So in some of our videos, we'll have our shirts off, showing off the pasty gingerness here. And for those of you who know gingers, we have really light skin and it can be reflected in the light where it's just so white, it's even hard to see. We blind people sometimes. But as a ginger, getting a bit of sun does not help. We've tried that theory before and we just get really pink, sunburn, miserable, and then your skin peels off and then we're back to pasty white again. So the pasty gingerness here can only be embraced. Make sure to subscribe for that pasty gingerness. Next comment was from Dev Kalner. Been a while since I've seen some of your guys' videos. You guys help me out a lot in parkour. Thank you. Still love the channel and these tutorials are helpful as well. Big shout out. I'm glad that you've been following us for a long time. It's helped you out quite a bit and the channel is still useful for you. Props. Next comment. This is from Denon the Magician. So if your core is always supposed to stay rigid, why don't we have a long straight bone where our spine is? So one of the things we talk about in a lot of our videos is hitting this rigid position, activating the core. And just to point out, you don't want to stay in this rigid position all the time. And like you point out, we do not have a long straight bone where our spine is. Our spine can move and naturally it has curves in it. And we want to maintain those natural curves throughout the day. However, when we're doing exercises like planks, we're doing exercises in acrobatics like a handstand, some acrobatic movements, especially with trampoline, things like this, we're going to want to hit that rigid position. And this was shared with us from high-level gymnastics coaches, guys like Stuart McGill, who recommend keeping the back safe when doing planks and getting into this rigid position. We can call it a hollow position as well, is going to strengthen your structure. So that way, when you're doing planks, the risk of you giving out in the low back and causing injury or pain there is going to go down because you're in this nice rigid position and your structure is staying strong. So that's a good question. Your spine is supposed to have those natural curves and to be able to move around freely just with specific exercises like the plank, handstands, and other moves like this. We want to hit that hollow, rigid position, get us a better workout, and also keep our back safe. All right, that wraps up the comments here. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and we'll see you in the next one.